journey is still marching right along. I didn't do a recap, and I guess I'll do it now. I'm sitting here in Colorado as we're traveling up toward Canada. Obviously, sitting here doing a little bit of fishing. Beautiful lake, beautiful mountains. And so we did, what was it? I guess last Saturday. So probably 5-ish days ago now, we did the triple bypass ride. It's about 110-ish miles, about 10,000 feet in climbing in Colorado over 3 mountain passes. And it was going to be, I know, the biggest bike ride that I'd had for a long, long time, but also the biggest work day that I'll have in this entire Ironman build, which is why I wasn't too concerned with my bike, as we kind of built into it. It's the only thing I had fitness in to begin with was the bike. And so it ended up being about 10 hours in the saddle that day, and just brutal, tough conditions, hot in the valley, cold rain on the descents, so cold that you couldn't use your hands. It was ridiculous. And so it was a lot of mental stuff to get through. Kendall and I knocked it out. Along the way, I had a great time. You know, even with no real nutritional strategy on the bike, because I haven't practiced it enough, my old habits are still working for me, so I'm gonna stick with those on race day. But the biggest thing is it was a great indicator of bike fitness, but also a great replication of what race day is more than likely going to be like in Canada. It's supposed to be, I think the temperature right now is supposed to be under 50 degrees to start the day, and we got some pretty big climbs to do. So I got to kind of touch up some handling skills on the descents and work on kind of steady power output going uphill. And, remembering that it's just going to be a long, slow, steady day. So, the journey is something that continues to teach you stuff as you go if you really pay attention to it. So for everyone out there that's on their own journey right now, make sure you're really listening, because things around you will tell you what it is you need to know or what you need to learn. And you'll see I'm sitting here right now, pink tackle box, doing a little bit of fishing. And the important thing is, after we did that, we went and hiked the next day a little bit, just a couple miles. The next day we hiked, I think, 3 or 4 miles. And the next day we hiked 10 miles. And up until that 10 miler, we knew our legs were pretty trashed, Kendall and I. And cardio-wise, up here in the mountains, we're actually adapting pretty well now. But physically, like strength-wise, our legs were still roasted from that ride. And you got to remember, it's 10 hours of exercise. No matter what you're doing, whether it's a run or a ride or an Ironman or a half Ironman, whatever it is, it's still a lot of cumulative stress. So you got to remember that and appreciate that. So we didn't really push it. We did not jump right back into training immediately, because especially more so because we're on the home stretch right now as well. And so yesterday we went out for a little bike ride. I don't know if you can see, we rode kind of down around that mountain down there, and into the wind the whole way out. And surprisingly, Kendall and I discussed it, and our legs felt great. We felt really, really good, and felt recovered. Cardio wise, we're still up here at about 9,000 feet, so it takes a couple extra breaths to get you where you're going, but it's coming along nicely, and race day is going to be what it's going to be. All we can do now is just screw it up. So we're going to do a little trail run this morning, and try to have some fun, enjoy the last little bit of this really epic and tough journey. So keep up the hard work, and hopefully I'll have some other good videos coming along for you.